What is good with y'all, man? It's your boy Unseen. We coming at y'all with another reaction. So today, today we got a Daylyt Cypher to get into. We got the Team Backpack Cypher. This is the second one. I'm pretty sure if you guys have not checked out my reaction to the first Team Backpack Cypher that Daylyt was on, highly suggest you check that one out. We broke down Daylyt's verse, and in this one we got Daylyt, Gigs 510, Asad, Ill, and True. I'm gonna be real with you. Once again, I don't know who the fuck any of the other three people are. We know why we here. You know why I'm here. Marshawn Lynch. Shout
You know why I'm here. 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 You know why I'm here.
Shout out Marshawn Lynch. You know why I'm here. We here for Daylyt, man. We here to break down Daylyt's verse. That's not to say I'm not going to like catch some bars with these other dudes. Maybe, hey, maybe we find someone. Maybe we find someone that can spit some bars. But I know Daylyt, he's on his own level. I'm just gonna say it now. He's taking the cake. He's gonna be the one to shine in this. Before we get into this reaction, if you guys could drop a like, you drop a comment, and if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, turn on the post notifications. You know the fucking vibes. Appreciate y'all, man. Without further ado, let's get in the reaction video. Let's go.
Yeah, check me out. This A+ from the Hieroglyphics crew. Right now it's an honor and a privilege.
Oh, he from the Hieroglyphics? Okay. See, that's what I mean. I didn't even know. I knew the Hieroglyphics was, but I ain't, for some reason I like just completely forgot about the members.
I hope I don't die in my hood like Trayvon. That mean killed by a racist or die on the block. Ain't no act for an Oscar. I hope I don't end up like Oscar.
All right, so A+ was here to introduce him. That's what I thought. I was like, all right, shout out Hieroglyphics, man. You know, they from the Bay. I'm from the Bay. You know, shout out the Bay Area. We in here. You know the vibes. Let's keep going. So this is Gigs 510. Let's get it.
We shoot at a cop like Pac. OPD ain't working shit out like no PE. Shoot before they let the taser shot. Hope I don't die behind these bars like Sandra. Die behind bars they won't let me unlock. Fake living life through pics on the net. This the kind of shit that make me upset. People yelling all lives matter. Tell me how come theirs ain't never mattered yet. Pigs kill unarmed kids on camera while claiming they a threat. No justice. Go to trial for it. Get away with murder. Never break a sweat. Look.
All right, so he's talking that real shit, that social justice talk. I can respect it, man. I mean, you know, there was nothing like too crazy in terms of the wordplay, the double entendres. He's spitting some real shit. Can't knock him for that. I do think this beat fits him pretty well. He's got a higher voice on the high. He's a higher pitched voice though, so it's a little like, I don't know. That's something I noticed off the bat. It's not that I hate the higher pitched voices in rap. It's just I didn't expect him to have this high of a pitch on this beat. But let's keep going, man. He's flowing, so I gotta appreciate that.
No justice, it's just us. They killing us and we killing us. I say it's time we stop begging for help. They ain't feeling us, we feeling us. We came a long way from people stealing us, but pain is stealing us, and that is evident. Saw a race war when Barack Obama and Donald Trump ran for president. Look, media with the race bait. Videos of face to face, hey. Undercover racist white privileged people fear that karma make them face fake.
Facts. That's facts. He's spitting facts. Like, he's really exposing the whole like institution and how the racism work, and even like I salute him for mentioning this. Like, it's black people killing black people out here too. Like, as much as I'm like all for like, you know, melanated people starting their own shit, you know, breaking free from the control system, you got to recognize that the system is so intertwined and it's gotten so deep to the point where it's taken over the minds of melanated people and has turned them against each other, which is what they want. This is what the system wants for people. They don't want people to recognize their real power, and so they turn them against each other. That's why I salute for him talking about that. And now he got into politics with Barack Obama, Donald Trump, the whole race war, and they be trying to push the race war heavy, bro. They really try to push these race wars. So let's keep going.
But off of propaganda, make it look so right. We want to race, hey, save your racial slurs for the YouTube comments. Face to face, you get your face, hey, boy.
Okay, so he came with like talking about the race heavy on this one. That's what his verse was about. I salute him for that. Came with the, you know, the wordplay earlier, I forgot to mention, which was like, we want justice, but it's just us. Like, it's really, this is what this verse was about. Solid verse. I don't have the lyrics for his verse up. I got the lyrics for Daylyt's up, but hey, man, I liked what I heard so far. So let's keep going. All right, this is Asad Ill. Let's go.
I'm screaming revolution. Went from Anubis to Nooses, 3/5 of a human. This one for Huey Newton, yeah. You see.
Yup. Went from Anubis to I think he said Anusis to 3/5 of a human, bro. Went from Anubis, which is the Egyptian god, which, you know, Anubis is the god of the underworld. He's the one that, you know, has the head of the dog, Anubis. That's Kemet for you right there. That's this shit. That's the shit that we love to preach on this channel. That's the channel logo. That represents that. So we went from Anubis to I think he said Nooses, which is like, you know, getting hung, right? To 3/5 of a human, to the 3/5 compromise, right? So, man, he's already coming with that real shit. The shit that the hieroglyphics be talking. I know the hieroglyphics be talking about this shit. That's their fucking name. I know like Souls of Mischief, those guys, like hieroglyphics, those groups were pretty heavy, and I knew they talked about this type of enlightening stuff. So shout out to them. I got a feeling this is what this cipher is going to be about. So let's keep going.
The movement, leave Babylon in ruins, build and destroy like a mastermind. I'm moving, I can't turn the other cheek. I be Malcolm if you do it by any means. Protect the future, still for my culture, call us useless. The oppression is systematic, gave us guns and made us addicts. Build a prison, break a household, lead the moms and take the daddies.
Exactly. He's describing the entire setup, the entire formula, like for how this shit works, the how this shit goes down. It's just how it works in these communities, man. And it's something that, like, once again, for someone like me who's never been through it, I've heard this countless times in rap music, and it's like people, what's so crazy is, like, these guys, I've heard this so many times, right? I've heard the same story from rappers who grew up all across the country, whether it be from Griselda, who grew up in Buffalo, whether it be from TDE, who grew up in Compton, whether it be from fucking Daylyt, who grew up in Watts, whether it be from this guy who grew up where he grew up, whether it be from, you know, rappers in the South, in the Bay even. Like, it's everywhere. It happens everywhere. This is the entire system. Detroit, like, I've heard all these rappers say this shit, and it's like, at this point, is there ever going to be anything done, like, being done to this? And this is what he was saying, is like, we got to break free from Babylon, the control system. We got to break free from that. Just because we talk about it and we get all these movements that are funded by billionaires, white billionaires, y'all know what movement I'm talking about. Just because y'all get all those movements, ain't shit being done anyways. Still no change. Asad is talking to him. I'm fucking with it.
Tell master, I owe him 400 lashes for every year of slavery. The lynching and the branding probably add more for every ship that crossed the Atlantic. And they tell me get past it, but cops is putting kids in caskets.
Facts. They telling you to get over it. They telling you to forget about that and, like, move on. But cops is still out here putting kids in caskets. They still killing people. They still oppressing. They still carrying on the shit that's been going on for thousands of years. It's just been rebranded. Shit's real as hell, bro. It's generational. It's generational.
My body, free my mind, free the people with these lines. Our leaders, they kill, we watch, and freedom we still don't got. But me, I'ma build them up. Still no honor for the judge. Set the cops, they get no love. See, I'm young, black, and gifted. Surpass the statistics. What I solicit is vicious. No longer dreaming, I live it. Push this pen with a mission. I was blessed with this pigment. See,
oh my God,
the system is twisted. Need reparations.
Talk to him.
I shine bright with this light I was given. And man,
he's going stupid on this beat. Asad is coming in on this one. He coming with the syllables. I love it when the beat stop and it just let him spit for a couple bars and then it drops again. I love it when that shit happens. It makes it feel so much more clean, like he's really got something to say, and he's just like, he's rapping so much that the beat had to stop for him. That's what it feels like. And I wish I had the lyrics here to break down exactly what he's saying, but just know what he's saying is the fucking truth, and that needs to be talked about more. That needs to be pushed to the mainstream. But, you know, the fuck shit get promoted in the mainstream. That's why we got Daylyt. That's why we got Daylyt to say this shit too. We got Daylyt to promote this shit. We got Daylyt to push the real shit too. So shout out Asad. Asad, I could tell he want the truth. He want the truth, man. Let's keep going.
Allah is my witness, I'm witty with it. Ain't seen freedom in a minute. You been searching for a sign, and the sun still rising. Most of you niggas missed it. Too busy trying to fit in till I wake up.
Yes, bruh. If y'all didn't catch that line, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it, man. Y'all don't get it. He's speaking that real shit. He's speaking that real shit. Say you searching for a sign and the sun still rise. Most of you dudes missed it. Because when you searching for a sign, right, and the sun still rise, that's the double entendre. The sun still rise because the sun, like the sun, which is referencing Jesus, right? The sun rise, like the rise of the sun, how, like, you know, the crucifixion, how he rise after 3 days, the rise of the sun. And also the sun still rise because the actual sunrise, the sun, meaning like Ra, which is Kemet, which is Kemetic, like the whole culture of Kemet, the eye of Ra. Ra represents the sun. He's the sun god, which is where Jesus came from. That's where Jesus originated. The concept come from. The concept of the sun rising comes from the actual sun in the sky. The sun still rises every day. Man, like Ra is right here, man. Like, that's what he's saying.
Too busy trying to fit in till I wake up. Elevation on this spaceship. When you focused on your goals, they always hate it. All that shit that's being said nowadays is overrated. But the soul is ancient. But the soul is greatest. They hate us because they can't create us.
Facts. They hate us because they can't create us. Yeah, Asad Ill definitely sounded way better on this beat than Giggs. This one, he definitely ate this one up. The flow was there. The subject matter, way deeper. Everything was there for Asad Ill. He outshined Giggs on this one, that's for sure. I really liked him on this one. He was pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie. He definitely spit a message that I can get down with. So let's get into the next rapper, man. Let's go.
Open your mind. Time for you to find truth. I've been running for the youth. I'ma show you what I do. New black and I'm better. I copped a brand new Beretta. And I'm armed fist to the tongue, looking for a bullet, ask where my head is. Look, I can demonstrate and delegate the battle. I bring the justice, no paddle. I've been running around talking to Huey.
I love this beat. This beat is perfect for guys like this. And even for Asad Ill, I even forgot to mention Asad Ill wrote this beat way better. My man's is coming through on this one. True was coming through on this. He's riding this one. You love to see it, man. He's just styling. I can get down with that.
Getting stopped by the cops, stalking every time I talk. Getting strapped on the block, about to pop a couple shots. They don't want a boy to talk. They want to cop a nigga off. Wait, yeah. Been a few years since slaves on the back of my house, nigga, rolling in the back with a house nigga, pop nigga, drop nigga. I ain't really fucking with the cops, nigga. Now I'm in my own wave, on my own thing, new wave, new slave, 2 chains with a few things in my head besides a few grades. I'm like, damn.
Yup, the chains is making you slaves. 2 chains, new slave. That's, man, I love it when rappers reference that concept. That's something you hear in rap a lot of times. Is the chains nowadays that rappers be wearing are the metaphorical chains that they be slaves to the industry. Slaves to the material possessions. I love it, man. I do think True, he kind of got a little lackadaisical with his flow there. Like he kind of like, he's kind of like monotone a little bit, but he's saying some real shit. He's riding this beat. I can respect it. Let's keep going.
I can't do my thing right now. They watching where I be in my town. Me and Asad just got a whole new pair of crowns, and they talking about they want to slave us in and bring our royalty down.
Alright, that was alright. That was cool. Asad Ill definitely still got the best one out of those 2 rappers, but we know who we came for. We came for the GOAT. The GOAT is gonna shine. And I think I hear a beat switch up coming, so man, they had to switch it up just for Daylyt. Oh nah. Oh no. Oh no. I got the lyrics on screen.
Dream too deep. They weapon inception with etymology. Syntax brackets for black kids, you see the college fee. No sorries, no apologies. Semiotics to plot to be. God shit is what gotta sleep. Blind faith, what I gotta see.
Facts. Do I need to explain myself? He comes in like he's hungry every time. Daylyt is hungry to prove his point, to spit the real shit. He's hungry. My man's is eating on this one. He's eating on this one. Come on. God shit is what got us sleep. Christianity, God shit is what got us sleep. That's the shit that be controlling your mind. That's the shit that got us sleep in the Matrix. Blind faith is what I gotta see. Facts. Blind faith, what I gotta see. Blind in what you see. And also faith, you can't really see. Faith, you can't really, you know, it's the idea of like I gotta see it to believe it.
Poseidon the war, writing the Torah, explorer fighting the Dora, old man Triton who pouring the GMOs to the poor, creating the GMOs. The more gems that I drop, they in bad shape for the show and tell. They line out the ass.
Bro, whenever he starts talking about GMOs, I love it when Daylyt starts talking about the real shit that everyday people face like this. It don't matter what your skin color is. It don't matter how you grew up. I've consumed GMOs. You've consumed GMOs. There's just no getting around it. And I know we not perfect. I'm not perfect. I've eaten my fair share of GMOs, right? But it's important to be aware of what you're eating. GMOs are not good for you. It's not even real. Poseidon the war, writing the Torah. Explorer fighting the Dora. Old men Trident who pouring the GMOs to the poor, because the poor people are usually the ones who buy the food that has GMOs in it because it's cheap. Creating the GMO, they're the ones that created it, right? The more gems that I drop, they're in bad shape for the show and tell. Let's keep going.
They line out the ass about the history. White powers, light showers is a mystery.
Talk to him.
Them Akashic records is past checkers, and we ain't past checking the past. The last weapon X, MLK dreams, a kiss a ring of the popes. Little Caesar defense, they piece of gate in the growth. 16 years.
I'm telling you, the subject matter is always there for Daylyt. He always talks about these concepts. He's trying to remind y'all each time about these concepts. The Pizzagate, the Akashic records, how they lie to us about history. He's always reminding y'all, and y'all just gotta listen. He said MLK dreams, kiss the ring of the Pope, Little Caesar defense, their Pizzagate in the broke, Little Caesar defense, because he's talking about the Pope, right? And then Caesar, Julius Caesar, who was like the Roman emperor, and you're considered the Pope, I think, as well. And the Roman Empire has the Pope, right? And Little Caesar is a pizza place, right? Pizzagate in the Pope, Pizzagate in the broke. He's talking about Pizzagate now. Little Caesar's Pizza. He's stringing it together. I'm telling y'all.
16-year-old, 16 mean sexters, sexing the little boys, the Vatican secret rectors. Say don't eat the pig, yet they harvest the pigment. Deep web shopping, Bitcoin for the shipment. They IP encrypted, we'll never see them trolling. How can theft be a crime when America was stolen?
Telling y'all. He's preaching the shit that we preach on this channel. I've run out of ways to describe this because we're reiterating this message all the time. 16 means sexes. Sexing the little boys, the Vatican secret rectum. Because the Vatican has a secret room, right? People say there's a bunch of shit that's under the Vatican, right? The secret rectum, and also because he's talking about fucking on kids, right? The rectum. And he's saying, say don't eat the pig, yet they harvest the pigment. Don't eat the pigs, but that you'll harvest the pigment, meaning the skin color, the adrenochrome, the shit that they talk about with the Pizzagate. And he said deep web shopping, Bitcoin for the shipment. Hey, Bitcoin's made me some money. Bitcoin's made plenty of people money, man. But Bitcoin is probably part of the deep web, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, the human trafficking I think they used Bitcoin to money launder, and that's how that shit was done. I'm pretty sure. He said the IP is encrypted. Once again, encrypted, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin encryption, bro. And IP encryption. That's tech talk for you. And then he said, we'll never see them trolling because their IP is encrypted. You can't find them, right? You can't trace their IP address. How can theft be a crime when America was stolen? That's the question of all questions right there, man. Daylyt is shining the light, man. That's why he's called Daylyt.
Molding, they mold the mold colon, ass the mineral loading, golden. Chemtrailers tell us it is knowing. FBI weather altering, we snowed in. War selling, pain from the arm swelling. Say the skin be bugging, they raining more gelling.
Oh my goodness. Nah. Daylyt, he mentions the same topics, but he changes up his delivery, his schemes to introduce them in a new way that I've never heard. It's so genius. Chemtrailers tell us it is no wind. there's no wind, right? When chemtrails, because it controls the weather, right? They tell us that there's no wind. There's no wind in the air. And it sounds like there's no win. Like there's no way to win. There's no winning. We can't, like, it's like there's no way we can win the war on weather warfare. That's what it is. And he said, FBI weather altering, we're snowed in. FBI weather altering, we're snowed in. Like, because, you know, if you get snowed in, shout out to Texas, man. You get a bunch of snow coming in, like, that's what happens when there's a bunch of snow around you. You're snowed in. And also, Edward Snowden, the whistleblower who's talking about the NSA and how they exposed all the spy on us. That's what Snowden was the whistleblower for. Edward Snowden. Wordplay right there, man. Do your research on Edward Snowden, man. I'm telling you. Let's keep going.
War selling, pain from the arm swelling. Say the skin be bugging, they rain and more gelling. They create more felons, more jails, the more spelling. And they show no remorse to the swells, the s'more swelling. This what I know.
Bro, I'm telling you, his syllable play, the word play is top notch. There's nobody that can do this better than Daylyt. I'm telling you, man. This guy is on top of the game because of these type of schemes. He's got me questioning the words we use. He's got me questioning every single word, like just a letter. He's got me questioning it down to the letter at this point. They create more felons, more jails. The more's felon, because like they create more felons, more jails. Like that's the whole system, the private prison system. They create more jails, more felons, and then the more's felon, because Moors are like, you know, melanated people of color. And then they said, and then show no remorse to the swells, the s'mores swelling. Bro, like he literally is changing the word remorse around, and like, because the word s'mores is in the word. Like it's insane how like he deconstructs every word we use and changes them to fit, you know, the vocabulary, the entire concept that he's trying to portray. Let's keep going.
This what I know, to create our survival. Rule number 1, get rid of their Bible. Step 2, erase their gods. No ominous, Amen Ra. If we learn who they are, then their dynasty gotta fall.
Come on. That's how you talk that talk. That's how you do it, man. He just gave you all the blueprint, literally. He just told you all the steps. So let's do it. This is what I know to create our survival. Rule number 1, get rid of the Bible. Facts. Get rid of that shit. It's the most controversial book, I say book, written by people. It's the most controversial one written, that divides people, doesn't have the truth in it, has some truths, has some half-truths, but overall, it's a tool for division. Let's be real, it's a tool for division. Step 2, erase their gods, erase, you know, all the major religions. Get rid of that shit. That shit is not doing any good. Look where we've gotten. We haven't gotten anywhere. There's no peace in the world from these major religions. He said no ominous Amen Ra, because Amen Ra is an Egyptian god. And where do you think the word amen comes from? When you pray, amen comes from Amen Ra, which is Kemetic. Kemet comes from there. If we learn who they are, then their dynasty gotta fall. If we study the enemy, we learn who they are. If we learn who even the Egyptians are, who isn't the enemy, if we learn who the enemy is, and also like if we learn our real history, then the dynasty right now is gonna fall, which is referencing, you know, the people that are in power that should not be in power. They're gonna fall. And also like the dynasty referencing like the Egyptian dynasties and everything. So it's just wordplay intertwined into that scheme. That's how you end off the fucking verse. That was, I like that, man. Daylyt came in on this one, like always, doesn't disappoint. So that was the Backpack Cypher 2 with Daylyt, Gigs, Asad, and True. We know why we was here. Daylyt showed up, showed out, gave us the blueprint. So let's follow it. Let's talk to him. Let's spit the real shit. Let's promote this. Push this to the forefront. Let's break the algorithms, man. I'm telling y'all, we gotta break these algorithms. We gotta promote the truth out here. First beat was pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie. I like that first beat. Asad came in on that. I think True and Gigs, they kind of need some work to do. But Asad, yeah, he was pretty ill on this one. Asad definitely showed up on this one. Daylyt, we know he should. We like, this is second nature, man. Daylyt is second nature, so that's gonna do it. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe. You know the vibes. It's been your boy Unseen. Catch you on the next one, man.